Sometimes the odds are so stacked against you, defeat feels certain. You're outnumbered, outpowered, outplanned. And that's exactly how it was at Cowpens. The Americans should have lost. But God had other plans. Welcome to Inspiration Pilgrim, where we share real stories, real hope, and reminders that even in our weakest moments, God shows up. It was January 17, 1781, in the rugged backwoods of South Carolina. The American patriots, exhausted, under-equipped, and largely untrained, faced a brutal British force. The British had the power, the training, the numbers. Leading them? Banastre Tarleton, ruthless, fast, and feared. Leading the Americans? General Daniel Morgan, a man with no formal military education, but a sharp mind, a courageous heart, and a plan. From a human standpoint, they didn't stand a chance, but God intervened. Morgan knew his troops were tired. Many were barely trained, but instead of despair, he used wisdom. Morgan's strategy was unconventional. He positioned sharpshooters up front, followed by the militia, then his Continental regulars. He told the militia, fire just 2 shots and fall back. To the British, it would look like panic, like retreat, but it was bait, and they took it. Tarleton's men fell into the trap. Charging through the fog, they believed the Americans were fleeing again. But as they pushed forward, Morgan's forces flanked them from both sides. The British were stunned, surrounded, overcome. In under an hour, over 800 of Tarleton's men were dead, wounded, or captured. It was a total reversal, a stunning victory, one that should never have happened. But God. General Morgan gave credit where it was due. He believed the victory was more than just strategy. From the fog that masked their movements, to the perfect timing, to the courage of ordinary men, it felt like something more. It felt like a miracle. Cowpens was never supposed to be a win, but God delights in flipping the script. He steps in when hope is gone. He strengthens the weak. He confounds the strong, and what looked like certain defeat became a moment of divine victory. Maybe you feel like the odds are against you today. You're tired, outnumbered, pressed on every side. But friend, God still writes victory stories out of hopeless battles. If he could do it at Cowpens, he can do it in your life. Don't give up. Don't give in. Hold the line. God is fighting with you. Was this story a blessing to you? Give it a like and share it with someone who needs this reminder. And subscribe for more stories of hope, faith, in God's unstoppable hand, right here on Inspirational Pilgrim. They should have been defeated, but God stepped in, and he still does. Until next time, keep walking.
In the still of a Southland dawn, hearts were weary, hope was gone. Outnumbered, outmatched, barely standing tall, they faced the mighty, sure to fall. The battle lines were drawn in dust, but Morgan whispered, in God we trust. They should have lost, they should have run, but God was there when strength was none. Through the fall, through the fire, he turned retreat into holy triumph. What seemed like the end was just the start, but God was fighting from the heart. Sharpshooters took the lead that day, and the militia walked away. It looked like fear, it smelled like loss, faith was marching at any cost. Talents in charge with pride and might, but heaven flanked them left and right. They should have lost, they should have fled, but God breathed life into hearts half dead. With courage born not of the sword, but of trust in the unseen Lord. The trap was set, the ground was won, but God was not yet done. They should have lost, they should have fled, but God breathed life into hearts half dead. With courage born not of the sword, but of trust in the unseen Lord. The trap was set, the ground was long, but God was not yet done. So when the odds are steep, when fear cuts deep, remember the field where hope took root. It wasn't might, it wasn't schemes, it was faith, it was truth. Oh, they should have lost, but God stepped in. He took the broken and made them win. In your battle, when you feel small, He's the power behind it all. When defeat feels close and the night is long, but God will make you strong.